Hello, this is Sanjay Deshpande and welcome back to the second episode of Choosing a Right Home. Uh, Very frankly, as I already shared in first episode, I'm not an expert on real estate or something like that. I'm not a sale something. But looking after the response which I got for my blogs and many as have told me, nowadays not many people like to read much, and unfortunately earlier I only used to try writing media, which I'm good at. I feel better expressing myself while I'm writing, but many of them have said, why don't you try vlog, which I don't know what they call about video, but vlog is the word they use. So in last video I mentioned about importance of choosing a right home or a right property, you can say, as there is nothing like good home or bad home. It's just your choice which make it good or bad. So I personally always feel it's always about right and wrong, never about good and bad, because good and bad are the things keeps on changing as per the time. Right and wrong are always, something is always right on any time, and something is always wrong in any time. That's how society is, and that's how the life should be, is what I feel. So I apply the term right for a home, and then a right home has got multi dimensions. While deciding right, you can't judge something, not even for humans also you can't judge them by एका गोष्टीने तुम्ही हा माणूस बरोबर आहे किंवा चूक असं नाही म्हणू शकत. देर आर multi dimensions, and obviously home has got most dimensions, and that's why जेव्हा आपण when we say right home, there are criterias, there are many criterias, but definite criteria, not infinite criteria. One of the major and the first one on which the entire real estate of the world works on is location. Obviously, जब तुम्ही म्हणाल की आता काय मोठी गोष्ट आहे, even a 5 years old kid know real estate is all about a right location. Again, I am refraining myself to say good location or bad location. But 5-year-old kid can say that yes, real estate is about the right location, but not even a 50-year-old, I am about 50, or say 75-year-old person in real estate can't define or can't guaranteedly say what is the right location for real estate. And this is not applicable only for the people who buy home or who want to buy commercial premises. It is even applicable for builders also, because right location is something where not only the buyer but the builder also get benefited from the location. That's what you can call as a right location. Now, how you decide right location? Because this is where the real estate industry is different from every other product in this world. Because in every other product, it may be a Mercedes Bentley or Maybach type 5 crores and above car, or even a Learjet, you pay and that product comes to you. Here you pay and you go to that product. That's why location matters most in real estate. And that is where many a times I have seen people fluttering or faltering, with the right term, faltering on deciding right location, because there are myths, a lot of myths. Pravat Road, best hai, Pune 4 address is like my pride, no doubt about it. Pune 30 अख्ख्या जगात, I don't say joke चा विषय झाला, but there are many memes on that. आणि मी don't please misunderstand, this is applicable for any city, any town. Pune I am using because I do my business over here, not that I sell my product over here, my the homes over here. Just analogy for purpose, I am more familiar, more versed with the things I am sharing in Pune. That's why I am taking Pune as an example. You can apply the same logic to any of your example in your city or your town, is what, right at the start I want to clarify. I am not here to promote Pune or something like that. I am just sharing my views about choosing a right location in any city. It can be, I am in Pune, that's why I am using Pune city. Okay, so that's why Pravat Road and Pune 30, which is Sadashivpet sort of thing. So everybody likes to have a home or have his office in a plush area where everything is developed and all are available and all the address has glamour and that kind of thing. Who don't like? Even I will like. Everybody will like to have a home in South Bombay or South Delhi, like kind of thing. But not everybody is rich enough, or not everybody. There are other criteria for budget and all those things, and nothing wrong. And that's what I say. There is nothing like good location or bad location. What your lifestyle needs, what your purpose of buying is, that defines right location. Because look at, I will give you an analogy. When I came for engineering in Pune, some 86, 87, at that time Karve Road, in 90s, Karve Road was supposed to be the prime, Kothur was supposed to be the best the developing locality, because water, drainage, public transport, PMPL, then PMT, everything was available. Rickshaws used to come to Kothur. So everybody wanted to have a flat in Kothur, and along the Karve Road was the sought after area, even the shops also on Karve Road. And look, just down the year, 30 years down the line, there is, the metro was not imagined then, and now metro practically has divided Karve Road into two parts. You can't cross Karve Road at your will, people does jump metro barricade, but that's fine. And suddenly there is no parking space on Karve Road, and one of my friend who is a trader by himself, hardcore trader, he said now Karve Road के shop के भाव तो 50% down हो गए, parking नहीं है, metro की वजह से visibility नहीं है, and all those things. Again, these are things said, spoken in the market. I am not an authority, but it has happened. Majority of brands have been shifted away or at different location. Parking obviously is going to be a major issue, and the commercial premises on facing on Karve Road, I am saying. Again, same thing applicable to residences on right on the Karve Road. In 90s, having a flat on Karve Road was supposed to be a matter of pride, and 30 years down the line, imagine, can you stay on Karve Road directly? Because of the traffic and noise and pollution, you can't open your windows on that side of road. Most of the people have moved out from that, sold their spaces to commercial premises and commercial people and all those things. So the location which was right 30 years back, in 30 years down the line, it wasn't the right location. So now that's why I don't call it as a right choice. It was wrong choice. This doesn't make Karve Road a wrong or right destination. This makes those people who have bought property on Karve Road that time thinking these lines was a wrong choice for them, wrong destination, wrong location for them. Same way, there is a myth about distances. Most of the time when people try to buy a location which is supposedly far away, like some 20 years back, I was working on DSK Vishwa in Dhari as an engineer, as a planner. So everybody used to, एवढा लांब कोण जाईल, तितक्या लांब कसं जाईल. Even I used to think while working, going from Jangli Maharaj, or my office used to be at the Madre Bridge. So from here, how I will go every day. And look, 20 years down the line, Vishwa or Dhari doesn't seem to be a far off option. So things change, time changes. Accordingly, location, value of location changes, because every location, whatever important land piece it may be, it depends upon the development around it. No location is bad or good. A right location is where all the physical infrastructure, in physical infrastructure what I mean is drainage, water, public transport and electricity, that kind of thing. That is physical infrastructure which most of the time government takes care of. Social infrastructure is education, public health, shopping, hotel, mall, cinema hall, public areas, that kind of thing. So when all these things are available, obviously the location price will be too high or right, you can say. Here, if you can afford, no wrong, no harm, go happily stay for it. But don't expect the prices will go up, because of fully developed location, the prices won't increase that fast. Where the location is not developed, obviously lands will be cheaper where location is not developed on both the infrastructure fronts. But you have to look at the past growth of the locality and infrastructure around your location you are decided, and present, because that will decide the course of future. See, I know many locations where people have bought or invested heavily thinking that this will flourish. It didn't happen. That is not fault of the location. That was the fault of the vision or horoscope reading, I can say, of the person towards that location. Because just providing roads, electricity or drainage or public transport, a location don't flourish. Neither, all these things are missing, and yet if you build school, if you build shops, if you have got public hospitals, and still people are starting more living because jobs are there, education institutes are there, the location still can flourish. The best examples are Wagholi in west of Pune, east of Pune, Sus east of Pune, west of Pune, because where there was nothing, no physical infrastructure was there, but job centers like Injodi and Kharadi IT parks were there. People, public transport was and is poor of this city. Obviously, people wanted to stay nearby towards their working destinations. The location started developing. The schools, the job centers attracted people. People attracted trades, social infrastructure, and latter PMC undertook both the locations. And now we are expecting the physical infrastructure will follow. So this is the way. And in PCMC, exactly reverse thing has happened. When there was no population, nothing, PCMC, Pimpri-Chinchwad Municipal Corporation was wise enough, visionary enough. They have developed roads, infrastructure of drainage line, water line. When in Kiode Ravet there was no colonies, still the infrastructure was ready. So when the infrastructure was ready, again it attracted to the people, because slowly people started realizing that instead of paying high cost for the infrastructure area, we will go where social infrastructure is not available. It may be 20-minute drive from High Street, but I am getting a flat in 50 lakhs, including all, and with water, drainage and everything. So anyway, I am going to enjoy my weekends on Saturday, Sunday, and I can drive that much. Why not? So this is how things you have to read with the balancing line is very thin, and that's why you have to define the purpose. If you want to buy home, is it a permanent home? Then the location, right location differs. If it's a permanent buy for you, then go for the location if your budget permits, where every infrastructure, social and physical, is developed. If it's a stopgap thing, you are not sure, 10 years down the line you may switch over, then there is no harm in compromising where social infrastructure is yet to be developed, because physical infrastructure matters. You can't buy electricity from outside, you can't buy water from outside. You do, it costs a lot. You can't run a drainage treatment plant of your own. You do, again, it costs. So if it is a stopgap arrangement, then do go for physical infrastructure first, because social infrastructure will one day follow. Slowly it may be, but by that time your purpose has been served, and you can you will get good appreciation on your property also, and you can move on. This is the sheer logic I am applying, and this is what I wanted to share. So distance, far, near, with metro in down the line 5 years, I am sure now metro will run all over the Pune, because at least 2 tracks are completely open, nearby completely open, and the dimensions have changed. Earlier, a person working in Kharadi couldn't even dream to stay in Baner or Baladi, however he may be liking the culture of that area, because to traverse the whole city, Pune Darshan, it would take his half a day while coming and going. But now with metro in picture, things may be different. A guy living in Kharadi can buy a flat in Balewadi or Baner or Sus also, and vice versa thing can happen. A guy working in Indodi can decide to stay in Kharadi or Mundwa or Kondwa or Hadapsar or Fursungi also, if his relatives are there, if he's born up there. But then again, city like Pune, there will be two criteria always. Those who are hardcore Punekar, I mean they are born and brought up around Pune region, Pune suburbs, and then those who are migratory from all over the India or rural Maharashtra coming to the Pune. They are hardly bothered about anything. They will stick to what is near to their career and school kids, school of kids and all those things, and they will stick to that, because they don't have to worry about relatives and all those kind of things. And they don't have to visit oftenly to Deccan or Sadashivpet or Lakshmi Road or Tulsi Bagh or NG Road, which we guys like to do when we call ourselves as a Punekar. So For them, right location, maybe people say, it hardly matters. They have got their hotels, their bars, their malls, everything is there. Phoenix Mall is there on both sides now, and that's why, if you observe, now Pune is clearly divided into east and west, and so are the major brands divided into east and west. Every major brand, including schools and all those things, they have got their outlets on east side also, and west sides also, because now they understand the right location can be anywhere. It's no fixed gimmick like I want to have a shop at Deccan or I want to have a shop at MG Road. It's nothing like that. Same way, if you are buying for a commercial property, obviously, if you are a startup enterprises, or even if you are a mid-segment company, then your all staffers should be available, should have got available ample residential supply for their residences at least 3 kilometers within your vicinity of workplace. Then only you will get good staff. That's a simple logic. Otherwise, you start a big office in central Pune or the main city part of thing. How many people can afford a home nearby that? How many of your staff can afford that? So these all things are going to matter to decide a right location. And my only appeal to all those who are listening, don't get blinded or binded by the age-old thoughts about deciding a right location. Times are changing. Real estate piece of land will be always valuable, because 150 crore boss, 150 crore population, and land area is same. It is not going to change. Even if you increase FSI, that has also got limitation, because on a piece of 1000 square feet you can hardly build 4000, 5000. How much you will build? So land anywhere in India is going to be a right land. Only thing is that the time to become its right land is going to matter. Are you patient to wait for that is the question. And that is why importance of when you call something as your right home or a right office, the importance of choosing right location comes first. And for that, all these criteria, all these aspects, you should keep your mind and senses open. Don't go just by present. Look what has been in past. Look what had become in present, and then guess what it will be in future. That will definitely decide your right location for your home or office. Thank you very much.